What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate support. Guys, I seen this story last night. I want to share this with you guys. Some of you guys seen this, some of you guys have not. This is something straight out of a horror movie or a suspense thriller, the way this crime unfolded. And this crime right here comes from Miami, Florida. Shout out Miami. And as horrific as it is also tragic. You see this boy up here? This boy you see up here is 17-year-old Dominic Farrell. May he rest in peace. This young man was stabbed to death in his house. It was a high rise. He was in the 34th floor. He was stabbed to death while he was in his bed sleep. He was attacked by this man right here. The guy you see up here is KyrillR.Kehl. 26-year-old man from Arizona, been in Miami for a few days. Nobody knows why he did this, but he also is dead, and he didn't die at the hands of police. He died at the hands of his own folly. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy, and I'm not going to give you the whole rundown, got into an apartment building, waited by the elevator for somebody with a key card to get upstairs, got in the elevator with him, with the people, was seen on camera going from door to door, wiggling locks to try to get in people's apartments. Till he came across Mr. Farrell's apartment that was unlocked. And he went in and killed this young boy in his sleep. Take a look at this story. We're going to come back with some commentary. This right here, man, is something straight out of a movie. Because the way this guy right here died, it's head-scratching. Look.
And right now at 4:30, we are now learning some new details about a tragic stabbing attack that happened in Miami's Brickell neighborhood.
A 17-year-old killed while sleeping in his bed, and police are learning more about the suspect. Local 10's Roy Ramos is joining us live in Miami with the latest. Roy.
Janice and Christy, we've learned that the suspect was from Arizona. He'd been in Miami for several days prior to this murder. Police say he wasn't staying at the Icon. He wasn't staying at the W Hotel. So what was he doing here in this building? That's something investigators are working to find out. More importantly, working to find out why he took the life of that innocent 17-year-old little boy. You are looking at the face of 26-year-old KyrillR.Kehl. He is who police said brutally attacked and killed 17-year-old Dominic Farrell as he slept in a room in the Icon building in Brickell Sunday. Well, Kehl, too, would lose his life after falling from a nearby construction site as police were searching for him that same morning. We are learning more about the killer and how he made his way into the hotel.
We know that he was in the lobby for a short time before he observed two men that were going up to the 47th floor. And what he did is he got into the elevator with them.
It's then police said surveillance video showed him checking for unlocked doors.
We're able to see how he goes door by door, trying to see if they're open, knocking on doors, and having conversations with people that are in the hallways.
Is this the guy that you remember?
Yes, that's exactly the guy.
These are people of interest that we want to talk to see what state of mind he was in.
We learned Kehl was from Arizona. His LinkedIn page says he attended Arizona State University. It was in November he created this GoFundMe page to raise funds for what he said was humanitarian aid in India. As for a criminal past, other than minor traffic infractions 5 years ago, he didn't appear to have one. So, what drove him to take the life of this innocent boy?
My name is Dominic Farrell.
This video showing the victim in middle school at St. Peter and Paul Catholic School in Miami. Memories his family will have to hold on to as investigators work to piece together his senseless murder.
It's heartbreaking to see this kid that doesn't have a future now.
And police tell me that they are also speaking with the suspect's family as they work to find out more about his state of mind. As for the victim's family, well, they've obtained an attorney who I spoke with today. He tells me that that family is absolutely devastated. I've also reached out to the Icon to find out more about safety procedures and what is being done to prevent something like this from happening again. We are still waiting to hear back. For now, in Brickell, Roy Ramos, Local 10 News.
Shocking new details released in a sudden stabbing at a high-rise in Brickell. We now know the victim, who was killed while sleeping, is just 17 years old. Tonight, we are hearing from witnesses who say they had a strange interaction with the suspect before that tragedy. Local 10's Roy Ramos is live now with all the latest. Roy.
Nicole, I got a chance to speak with that couple. They tell me they came face to face with this killer. They say he was holding a fire extinguisher. He was acting strange. He was staring at them. At one point, he even began to follow them. All of this, they said, happened just moments before that murder.
Thank God I'm alive. God was definitely with me in that moment.
Bruna Pereira and her boyfriend Zachary High are counting their blessings days after a 17-year-old boy was stabbed to death by a man the couple says they just come face to face with moments before the murder.
It's literally insane to me. Like, I've just been sick to my stomach for the past couple days.
The gruesome murder happening in the well-known Icon building in downtown Miami's Brickell area Sunday. Police say it's there. 26-year-old KyrillR.Kehl followed two men who had a key card into an elevator. Once in the building, he began checking for doors left unlocked. On the 34th floor, detective said he opened the door of 17-year-old Dominic Farrell, who he stabbed to death as he was sleeping. After a search, police found Kehl's body at a nearby construction site after he fell to his death.
Once we kind of heard that there was the killing happened, me and Bruna and all of us were like, that had to have been that guy. He was acting so weird.
Is this the guy that you remember?
Yes, that's exactly the guy who was following us.
Yeah, I'm pretty 100% sure.
I caught up with Zach and Bruna in Boca Raton after their weekend getaway in Miami with friends. They said they just returned to their Airbnb in the Icon when they noticed Kehl holding a fire extinguisher and staring at them.
And his eyes were just wide open, he just very much seemed out of it.
But it's when they say he began to follow them into a stairwell, they ran.
The girls heard him come in, and they started screaming go, go, go. And then the second time I looked back, I saw him skipping stairs, he was almost running after us.
Fortunately, the group made it to their unit and locked the door, but Bruna believes more needs to be done by hotels and residential buildings to keep their guests safe.
Hotels like that, especially if you're having Airbnbs, you should really be careful who you let into the building.
And as for the victim, we've learned that he graduated from St. Peter and Paul Catholic School in Miami. They released this statement that read in part, "Today our Panther family mourns the loss of a beloved alum. We are united in prayer and remembrance for Dominic and the entire Farrell family during this difficult time. He will always be remembered for his spirit, faith, and love that touched so many." As for that couple who you heard from right there, we do know that City of Miami police detectives are planning on speaking with them at some point as they work to gather more information on this case. For now, here in Boca Raton, Roy Ramos, Local 10 News.
All right, guys, you've seen it. Like I said, may this young man, Dominic Farrell, rest in peace. That's a hell of a way to go out. In your own home while you sleep, somebody comes in there and puts the blade to your bone. This is why you have to always remember to lock your doors. I think about that all the time. I go check my door 2-3 times a night. You know what I'm saying? I think, honestly, and I want you guys in the comment section to tell me what you think this is about, because judging by the way they portrayed this guy, it looked like he was doing admirable things, or, at 26 years old, he was trying to help others. What you think it was about? You think somebody put something in his drink? I think he was under some type of mind-altering something dealing with the mind. Did he have mental illness? What was it? Did he forget his medication? Did he take some bad drugs? That's the thing. Miami is a place people go and party. It's summertime. You never know who's putting something in your drink or smoking stuff or doing stuff other people do. I honestly I think he took something that made him act erratically and hallucinate. But either way, if you paid attention, the people that ran into him first that they interviewed said he had a fire extinguisher. I'm going to show you how crazy it is. They ran in the stairwell. He chased them. He couldn't catch them. So when they got off, he evidently wound up on the 34th floor where he came across Mr. Farrell. So I want you to think about that. It's a whole bunch of floors in that building. What are the chances that he's chasing other people to do harm to him and comes across and lands on the floor where he can't catch them, and this young man right here loses his life? Then after he's done with that, he walks across the street to a construction site and falls 100 feet and dies while police are looking for him. You can't make that up. That's like something out of a movie. Either way, man, you just look at it for what it is. You got two families hurt. One wondering why their son did that crazy stuff, and the other one wondering what happened? They said now somebody was in the house with him. So I'm like, if he got stabbed up, because like, here, I got the article right here. Let's see. It said they didn't know each other, right? We'll go over this real fast. And it said, what happened? What are the motives? Ain't no motive. They said they waiting for toxicology because he had to be under the influence of something to do that kind of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it says, yes, there was witnesses. A witness who lived with the teen on the 34th floor found the gruesome aftermath and ran out of the unit to call for help. So he didn't know he was getting stabbed in there. He was asleep. Now, he said this was 2 in the morning on June 8th. He must have been a hard sleeper. You know what I'm saying? Or this guy must have got stabbed in the right spot to where he couldn't make no noise. Either way, man, that's terrifying. I told you, the devil will knock on your door even if you don't go out there in the wilderness. The wilderness will come to you. And this is just an unfortunate tragedy, man. It could be anybody in there. When you sleeping, somebody run up in there, they hit you with that blade the right angle in the right area, it might be over. Might have hit them in the heart. Either way, man, it's just tragic. Usually you have some type of, you could put together what happened with this type of stuff, but this guy killed him and then wind up, and they don't know if he killed himself or not. You know what I'm saying? But he's dead, so you'll never get the answers you really need. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Lock your doors, man. You never know when some kind of craziness is going to come. Just because you're safe in your own home, it can be temporarily. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.